So the title of this video is 7 Perfect Days in Los Troncones. One of my pet peeves is the way Google, wherever I would go in 3 years of travel, when I got to New Orleans, you'd get all these articles about 24 perfect hours in New Orleans, or 20 things you must do in New Orleans. Such bullshit. That's a terrible way to travel. The most wise thing that ever got said by all the really smart guys in my fraternity, there used to be an expression they would always repeat was, yeah, wherever you go, there you are. If you're lucky, they didn't say that. If you're lucky, you'll show up. The key to successful travel is be where you are and go where life sends you and show up there. And throw the books away and throw all the travel articles away. When I left New Orleans, I had done probably 4 of the 20 things you must do in New Orleans, and I feel no regrets. 3 months there. Yeah, in a weekend in New Orleans, you're supposed to do these 20 things, and I did 4 of them in 3 months, and I think that was great. Because I showed up in New Orleans big time. Big time. Mostly in the Lower Garden District. And had a blast. So now I'm out in Los Troncones section outside of Victoria. They call these mountains out here. Can you see them from the car? No. Yeah, right there. There's Los Troncones section of the Sierra Madre Oriental mountain range. But the locals just call them Los Troncones. And if I say Sierra Madre Oriental, they don't know what I'm talking about. They bloom where they're planted. And they know the Los Troncones mountains. And probably have very few of them, if any of them, have ever been an hour south of Victoria where they get higher. And you can see some really high peaks. No, they don't need that. They get back in those mountains. And just yesterday, I discovered the road to Los Troncones, Parque Ecologico, is just like a few hundred yards from where I'm sitting right now. That was exciting. Wow, I'm right by the road. Now, Joshua tells me it's an hour and a half walk, but 5-minute drive. And Joshua, the jefe of the mechanical shop, maybe his dad is still, no, I think Joshua is the jefe now, but his dad is here. His dad's got his own shop running out of these like 6 bays here. And so the 20 things you must do in 7 perfect days in Los Troncones is take the doggies for a walk every morning. That's what nobody else does. Nobody else gets them off the compound. Get them back through the first field, into the orchard, which is really magical, out into the big field, which belongs certainly to somebody else, but they're not as fussy about private property around here. And there's a really magical tree in the middle of that field. And I've learned where to find the sacred portal onto the road. We go up the road. But the most exciting thing this morning was that the little puppy who gets beat up by all the other dogs and is scared of everybody except his mom, who's very sweet with him. And she can be one mean bitch with the other dogs. Oh my God, but less so. So the perfect thing I did on that walk was I stalked that puppy. And he kept getting closer and closer, and he even let me touch him twice. And he watched me. He was watching me the whole walk. And then he was walking in front of me, and he was walking next to me. And that's going to be very exciting because I had a little puppy die almost 3 weeks ago now. I love puppies, and this guy's maybe, I'm guessing 4 to 6 months old. But he's so playful and so fun and so much wants to be the big, run with the big dogs. Wherever they go, he goes. But now he's decided I'm alpha, which I am. Not by snapping ass, although I've done some of that. No, you may not do that. Do not frighten that puppy. No. Okay, come on over here. Let me pet you. Yeah, see, look at that puppy. See how cute he is? You like him. Yeah. So, if I don't do the other 19 things I'm supposed to do while I'm here. Let's see. You're supposed to stand under that big tree, which I did yesterday, and let the force of nature pour through you, up through the roots of the tree, through my whole body, up through my crown, spill out. Okay, that's number 2. I've done 2. And I've got, gee, if I'm lucky, Joshua said this car would be drivable by Wednesday, but he also fudged and said Friday. So we'll see. However many, here's the article. However many hours or days, here's what to do when you're broken down behind the Hampton Inn for 2 weeks. Here's the 20 perfect things to do walking distance from the Hampton Inn. And we did all of them. Yeah, including killing the puppy out in the big field. And that's a whole story. I killed the puppy. And I did. Not intentionally. Very unconsciously. Boy, did I learn from that one. And I came to realize our lifestyle did not accommodate a puppy. My life does not accommodate a puppy. Oh my God. He stretched my heart. He was there to welcome me to Mexico and stretch my heart. Unbeknownst to me, I was about to be besieged by 7 dogs. 7 dogs. All of them desperately wanting love. Desperately wanting love. So, the one most important thing to do in New Orleans or San Francisco or Las Vegas, God forbid I should go up there somehow. What am I doing in Las? No, I wasn't intending to be. Wow, Las Vegas? Shit, no, I don't gamble. I'm not organized crime. I've seen some good movies about Las Vegas. Yeah. So the number one thing wherever you go is be there. Be there or be square. Show up. No matter what's going on. If your car is broken down, doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Bill Murray. What's that movie where he's coaching the high school football team and their chant at halftime is, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing. Be there. Show up. And that takes a whole lot of practice. 3 years of practicing that on the road, and I'm starting to crack that one. Show up. Up. I like the sound of that. Show up. Up. You have to puff your upper lip. Yeah. And don't take yourself seriously. Well, angels can fly because they take themselves lightly. So, okay, here's rule number 2. Wherever you go, don't take yourself too seriously. Get it that you're a goof, stumbling towards enlightenment, doing the best you can, love yourself, doing the best you can, including this stupid little hair, which apparently is going to dog me the rest of my life. I think I'll never get rid of that hair. There's some cartoon, wasn't there our gang, wasn't there a guy in our gang who had one hair sticking up like that? It's my signature. Women love it. Oh my God. Women go crazy over that. Because it represents, it's kind of phallic. It sends a signal of what's to come in my fantasies. Woo! Viva la Mexico. Especially the peasants. Be with the people. Wherever you go, get off the beaten track and be with the people. That's rule number 3. Soon to pop up on your Google feed, any city you go. Majo's 10 rules to break. And you stumble around in this new place and have all kinds of wacko experiences that you never expected and will never forget the rest of your life. Always, until you do. And go on to something else. Okay. Happy day. Buen dia. Yeah. Buen día.